I have a matrix of leadership.
You do. And it has been all around the house. It has been prominently displayed in the kitchen. It's made it into the bedroom on both the dresser and on top of the laundry basket.
It was in the shower this morning.
Oh, was it? I missed that one.
Oh, hey, people, guess what? This is Tuesday.
Yes.
July. I took that out of the notes.
28th. July 28th.
Oh, it was still on the 14th. I found it. Okay, let's start over.
Okay.
Just kidding. Hey, everybody. It's Tuesday, July 28th. And we are on episode 50 of Topless Toy Talk. And we are your seductive soundbite podcast for the Cybertronian era. Yeah. And also, if you didn't know, I'm your host.
And I'm your better host. And we are happy that you're here with us this evening.
Today's tagline was brought to you by Manti Mania. Thank you for your submission. We appreciate you.
Yes, we got some other weird other submissions, but you know, some were good. Some were at the level. They were close contenders. Others were a little weird.
If you're wondering how we select them, it's based on which one that she laughs at the most.
Yeah, that's true. Or the one where I'm just like, I don't know. There were some weird ones, but good job.
Anyway, we are coming to you live from my basement. What are you doing? I said my part. It's your turn.
I know. So, who do we have in the chat this evening?
Oh, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
I forgot. That's what we're doing.
I know. You don't know.
Okay.
So Danny is winning hard here.
Danny was here an hour early.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining an hour early, Danny.
Bonus points, trophy, all the things.
And he was really excited.
Yep.
To be here because Danny has posted a lot of messages.
Yep.
Already.
And I like it.
So
I like that level of enthusiasm. I like when one person just takes over the chat.
For your
That's all I can hope for. So I know 50. That seems like an achievement. It seems like something we should celebrate.
Yeah. We're almost at 52, which is actually 1 year because I don't think we've missed a week.
No, we haven't. Because even if we were going to be gone, we pre-recorded because that's how much we care about all of you.
We should really figure out and do something special for 52. Like maybe we should go full frontal behind a paywall.
No. All right. We also have Stormfire Blizzard. So thanks for joining us. But tonight we have a very special guest, as all of our guests are very special.
I like how you start in with every time and you're like, we have a very special guest, but all of our guests are special. So it's like you're special, but also everybody else has been here special.
Yeah, because I'm a true participation trophy award winner.
You can't devalue. Oh,
yeah, no, I can't.
Hey, Webby.
Hey, Webby.
Hope your mom's surgery went well.
Yes.
Hope you're doing okay.
Thanks for joining. So we have, but our very special guest is somebody that, we've seen him on other people's live streams. He has been on, Dave Wheeler, Dave Wonder show many a times. And then we had the opportunity to meet him at Des Moines Con. And I think our first interaction with this
was when he called me fat and stupid.
He did not call you fat and stupid. Was when, so I like to go to all the panels or go to panels that I think are interesting, which tends to be a lot of them. However, I didn't know what a VTuber was because I'm an idiot, right? Like, I don't know all these like new terms. So my first interaction, I believe, with this person, whatever, it's new to me. So it's new. It's new to me. I don't care because I'm going to make this introduction about me, this other person's introduction. And so I was like, yeah, it'd be cool if we had a description of what a VTuber was, because then I wouldn't have like got up and walked out because I didn't understand what it was. And he was like, you're an idiot. And you know what? Sometimes you need that sort of person in your life who's just like, hey, shut up. You were dumb. But the good news also, though, about this person is that they had the best answer, I would say, to how if the zombie apocalypse rolled out immediately, like if that was happening, because they are also an ordained minister and they could bless up water. So we will bring on someone who is not afraid to tell the hard truths, as well as someone who is not afraid to bring out the odd ways of saving yourself during the end of the world with holy water. The one, the only, Lan Pitts.
That's enough bad.
Did I call you stupid?
No.
Okay.
I called myself stupid.
Oh, okay. That's fair. You can do that. I don't want to.
But it would have been
No, I
really
don't
funny.
No, that would have been very, very funny and awful. So I don't know. I'm from the South, so I don't tend to call people I don't know stupid. That takes at least like 10 minutes because that's the problem with the first impression. You only get like one. But the vibes were great, and I don't think you're stupid. I mean, questionable taste, maybe, but not stupid. So
I don't know what questionable taste means.
Yeah, it's
I only
fine.
like the finest things in life.
Yeah, I don't know, man. The Newsies hat still kind of like throws me off. Like every time I see it, I'm just like, man, what's underneath there? What is he hiding?
Not much.
Not much.
See, there you go.
A little bit of short hair.
Embrace that. Embrace that.
Actually, he just did. He started shaving, close cutting your hair. You're no longer going and getting a haircut.
Because it costs $40 for a haircut every 3 weeks, and I'm like, that's bullshit.
Like,
not
there's
doing
not
it.
enough to cut.
Shaving your head, but shaving your head also, I mean, that's a flat fee too. And most places I know, it's like $60.
Even more expensive up your area.
I know that's even worse somehow.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I
That's
don't
where
know.
we're at.
I'm
It's like-
going to deal with this until it's not there anymore.
I'm like, every
and
3
then
weeks.
I don't know what I'm going to do afterwards.
What it would cost to get my haircut is just a new toy. I'm like, I can have a new toy, or I can get my haircut. I'm like, I can solve
That's
that problem.
true. That's true.
Well, Lan, for those
Hey,
not
Sarah.
familiar with you, who are you? What do you do? Do you have any personal details you'd like to tell us? Mother's maiden name,
Social security numbers, passwords.
So-
grade school, like first car,
yeah,
all
grade
that
school.
stuff.
Yeah, first car. Okay. Yeah. I can do that. It's a solid checklist. What am I? Sorry. That's the question I don't get often. What are you? And every day I'm learning new things. So also because this thing's down here. So this is my Jim Bro Skeletor. Mattel sent it to me right before San Diego Comic-Con. So I was going to do a whole video thing about it, but it didn't really make sense for me to do that like while I'm about to leave and out the door. So I just did a nice little quick article about it. I can link it up in here in a second.
Yes, please.
But anyway, so he's going to be joining the stream. Oh, he's also green screen. Oh, there we go. That works. Sure. My name is Lan Pitts. I'm a comic writer and pop culture expert. I've been writing professionally for 20 years. This September, I did the math. That's awful. But I've been writing comics professionally for 10 years. This December, that's also awful. And it's just weird how time goes by, I guess. I don't consider it because we're just in like a little vacuum. But linear time, that's awful. And
Because doesn't it still feel like we're just getting out of high school? Like it just, I don't know where these last
I don't
20
think
some
about
years
that. No,
have
we're
gone.
definitely like, man, I'm in my 30s, right? Absolutely not. No, not even close. Not even close. But yeah, but I'm also a big toy guy, and that's my kind of like my whole actual joy. Like I love TV, I love movies, and I love talking about those things. I love talking to the creators and crew and stars and actors and everything behind those. That's always fun. It's always a nice bonus. But toys are kind of like where my heart is for the most part, and you can't see it, but most of my collection of stuff is down here. It's all kind of skewed because my cats use this as a playground. So here's like my Japanese Spider-Man. Here's one of my Saint Seiya pops because I like Saint Seiya, and I can't believe they actually like made pops of these things. And other stuff. I mean, this was one of my San Diego exclusives from a few years ago. I got because I'm a Super 7 affiliate.
Oh, very cool.
So the Jet Jaguar and Godzilla 2-pack. And so you get them together and then they shake hands. It's pretty great.
That's very cool.
So yeah, there's a whole bunch of shit over here. and then we can go through my Hasbro bag because I'm also a Hasbro partner. And so, having gone to the Hasbro breakfast at San Diego Comic-Con, I got a bag full of shit. I say shit respectfully. Obviously, Hasbro, love you very much. But it's just sort of like, okay, now I have to find space again for all these wonderful things.
Yeah, I mean that is the problem, right? You
I
should
bought
get
2
lots
of
of great
these.
stuff. Yeah, he did buy 2 just in case he needed a second. You do that with everything you love.
Yes.
So
I
when
hope
did
it
you
enough.
when did you get that Matrix of Leadership?
Well, they've actually been out for a little bit. By a little bit, I mean a few weeks. But I just got it 3 or 4. What?
You got it over the weekend.
Over the weekend.
Okay.
It was in my BBTS pile loop for a couple weeks.
So we had a because we've gotten a lot of things here recently, and
I saw
he went
I saw your haul.
he went to the front door and he was like,
Oops.
shit.
In all fairness, one of the boxes was just 2 of these.
So then I look at the Google camera and I see that there is yet another pile of boxes taller than him at the front door, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what in the heck did you order? And it was just basically Big Bag Toy Store sending oversized boxes for all the things, so it wasn't actually as bad as it looked. But
if you stack them right, it looks
I
really
tried
large.
to film it of his him like berating himself for all of it, and it didn't. You were not having it, so
Right. No.
that is lost
no
with the
one,
internet.
No one has it. I mean, I get it. I mean, because having to bring all this stuff home and put it in carry-ons and switch everything. I don't know. It's a lot. I never know what to expect of these things, but I did get something I'm going to open up tomorrow on Dave's stream, I think.
Ooh.
We can go into that in a second, but yeah, because the Super 7 stuff is downstairs, so we're just going to go through my Hasbro. It was a lot. It was a lot. And then I'm a big Mondo guy, unfortunately. Like, because I got the Timed Mumra. The Timed Mumra is up here, and then my Scareglow my timed Hordak Scareglow She-Ra Skeletor is downstairs, next to my vintage Snake Mountain, which is 99% complete, but the manacles were repro. And then next to my Origins Gray Skull, and then Eternia is down in the basement, which was the Origins Eternia, which they kickstarted a few years ago. I gave that to myself for an earlier 40th birthday. But for my birthday this year, I got their Goliath and Bronx because I'm a huge Gargoyles nerd. So that will be here, I think, in the fall. I can't remember when they said it was going to be released because I saw the prototype last year at New York. And I was like, cool, I guess this is what we're doing now, because Nika doesn't have the license anymore. And that's a bummer, because the guy at Nika who ran the Gargoyles license, his name is Stefan, and he could not have been nicer. And he was a fan, super fan like me. And it was unfortunate. It was unfortunate how things ended and how we're never going to get certain things. But that's life. That is life, unfortunately. I mean, I was a huge Lightning collection guy because I love Rangers. You can't see me because obviously they're green screened, but I have my Alien Ranger set on my wall. And we're just never going to get complete teams. And that infuriates me beyond all belief. And now Playmates has it and they look fine. I had hands-on testing at the breakfast, but damn, what a waste. So,
well, what did you just with the NECA Lost Turtles? Like, what are you not getting?
So I was collecting the last Ronin.
Yeah.
And there was all the boxes make a mural, and there's only one. There's only one that they didn't get out, and it's right in the middle too, right in the middle. So I'm a little bummed about that.
Your murals broke.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy, and it's not to say that the stuff that Super 7 is making, like with the 2003 line especially, it doesn't look bad, but damn, I don't know. It's sort of the same deal with Super 7 getting the Simpsons line for a few years and then jettison that and they went to Jax, and I'm pretty much all in on like the Jax line because they're great. The great price point, great for like great articulation, and they're really good figures, and that's kind of like my main thing now, outside of like my heftier stuff like the Super 7 and the Silverhawks line. What?
That is a good idea.
That's a good prank.
I might do that to you. Just put glitter bombs in them.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Oh yeah. Oh, boxes, not boxers. Okay. Sorry, that was like, oh, like empty boxers. Why would you do that? Okay, boxes. Yes. Haha.
Oh, actually, I like
joke
boxes more.
I know. So, but yeah, what do you? I mean, mainly you guys are bot guys, and I was telling Rob, I do a
little bit of everything, but
I know,
and a little bit of everything. 1/12 scale, I should say.
Okay.
I refuse to go into 1/6.
Right. Yeah, because so one of the Hasbro things is this guy, and I don't know anything about Kranix. Yeah, I don't know anything about this guy. He looks cool. Studio series, because that means he's from the movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because that was the one thing I wanted from the studio series was King Starscream, because he looks great.
Yeah.
And he's about to die, and that makes it even funnier. So that's my big Transformers thing. But yeah, most of my stuff, huge, like I like the Marvel stuff, big Star Wars guy, but yeah, I don't know. It's collecting's in just a weird place right now because of tariffs. And it sucks to pay for the privilege of getting the thing you already paid for.
Yeah.
So with the guy in office really messing things up even more, I'm back to mainly collecting original art and art books and stuff like that. Because damn, it's getting dicey out there. It's getting dicey.
But there is a lot of great art, though. Like we always load up whenever we go anyplace, like because it's really amazing.
I saw your haul. I saw your haul.
It's almost a situation. We got art books, we got all that stuff.
Yeah.
So
I mean, when we were at BotCon, we were talking to a few people that, they have family in Japan, and it's basically their own stuff that's just shipped over here,
right?
And they were telling us about how it's like
they're done,
probably one of their last shipments for the foreseeable future because it costs so much to get it, and by that point, like they can't really make any money off of it. And so I don't know, collecting is in a weird spot, especially for import items. I think like
that's the thing with like Mondo, they operate in Texas. Nothing is made in Texas. So it's all made in China.
Yeah.
So I mean, the tariffs aren't that bad. I think my mum raw was like $15, but at the same time, like that's $15. That's something I could be doing something else with.
Right.
And it's unfortunate it's kind of gotten to that part. Because it's not like we'll ever see that money.
No.
So
well, I mean, I think that the bad part with most of it is, the companies that are charging a little bit more because of the tariffs, that like those prices will never go down.
No, the prices will never go back.
You know what I mean?
It'll always be there.
So like the current prices are the new prices, and even if the tariffs and everything goes away, this is still what we're paying.
Yeah.
Yep. Like what are the WWE elites now? Like almost $30. Crazy shit like that. Like I don't know. I feel like we've got to the point where we've sort of been sane washed. Like, oh, that's $20, but what does a $20 figure look like? Like,
I mean,
15 years ago.
Yeah.
What does a $20 figure look like 15 years ago?
Yeah.
The price of plastic, for whatever reason, like, and that's the thing with Hasbro when they wanted to like not cut corners, but hey, we're going to save on plastic. We're doing this and everything's going to be like paper. That didn't last long for numerous reasons, but at least it was like an attempt to do something. But I mean, it just gave an excuse for people to steal. Like, oh, you're never going to be able to see what you have in this thing. But that is still doesn't stop people from stealing because people will still swap parts and all that dumb shit. So it doesn't really matter in the end. Like we're all boned one way or the other.
So I guess my personal opinion is, given that I've worked for a corporation for 21 years, the people at the top could make far less and still be very, very comfortable.
Yeah.
And it could make the prices of everything significantly less, but those people are not going to take any less money because that's what they make now, and so that's what they make, right? Like, like this is what we pay now. This is what we pay. But yeah, so I was just looking up Jada Toys because I feel like Jada Toys is one of the more affordable lines that have a lot of stuff with their figures usually. And I mean, they're $30 now for most of them, $30 plus. And it kind of sucks, right? Because these would have been, again, 5 years ago, 1999, before all the, COVID and
everything else,
tariffs and everything else. And so,
what's funny is like he has this backlog of things that he hasn't opened. Not that you're trying to like scalp anybody, but like you either need to open it or it needs to find a new home of somebody else who can love it. And you've actually come out ahead on quite a few of the items. On
almost everything I've sold, I've come out pretty good. Like, I'm not trying to scalp it. Right?
It was never anything where you bought it with the intention of reselling.
In fact,
you're never going to get to it, and you've made peace that you're never going to get to.
I usually list things less than what eBay suggests because I'm like I'm trying to list it to move it, not make money necessarily. And it's all.
Give me an example
of a figure.
The almost complete retro carded Spider-Man, all of them.
Oh, well, that's what I'm trying to get rid of. But here, let me bring it.
No, you are, because you have all of them, and it's too many.
Yeah, I've come to terms with the fact that I just don't have a place. I've collected all of the retro Marvel Legends, retro card Spider-Man, and
there's no place for
I don't have a place for them. I had a vision.
If you didn't have 1,000 Transformers, I guarantee you would have a place for them.
I mean, but that's the thing. My interests are always changing because I'm always finding new and fun stuff. For example, this I get it. This heifer over here. There's just I'm a big fan of weird things. So the weirder it is, the more I'm like, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I have a few designer toys that are basically statues, right? Because they're just weird that people, it's somebody's artwork that they made, labor of love. And so I have, a lot of independent and third party type of things that are small batch, and so I don't know how to not acquire those things
then if you acquire those things, then you're never going to get to all what were the turtles that you have so many?
The NECA or NECA, however you want to say it, Mirage turtles. I have almost the entire line of those,
and he's not opened any of them.
I have no place. I had a plan, but I just have too many Transformers.
So if you're interested in retro carded Spider-Man, or you're interested in NECA turtles, I will make you a deal. It is a significant amount of space.
They are not taking up that much space. It's one shelf of one bookcase, in the back room. So try again.
Oh goodness.
eBay is hard to find.
It's fine.
No, I'm gonna figure it out.
Okay. So some things we were while you're
searching
around on here, do you mind if we do a wheel of questions?
I can't do two things at once on a computer.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So,
fine.
What I think we should do is ask Lan about TV Guide.
Actually, no, we should ask you more about San Diego Comic-Con. Let me ask that. Do you have anything crazy?
Oh, wait, hold on real quick. I was going to say, how we were talking and you asked me if there's anything I was looking for. I was like, no, I can get it online. I forgot about all the things that I was going to try to get online, and I haven't got any of them. They were all sold out.
Yeah, that was pretty much the stuff that I got was the stuff that I got, and it's a bummer, but that's how it is.
Do you normally go to San Diego Comic-Con?
Every other year.
Okay.
Once a year is still too much. But the big thing is New York, because I live in Baltimore, so it's just like a 2-hour train ride. I'm in New York. And then I have friends in the city, so I just crash with them and then do that show.
Mm-hmm.
But San Diego is every other year.
Yeah.
Because that is so much money. And the price of plane tickets aren't going down because, somebody loves making gas prices go up. So yeah.
So was there anything in particular that like really blew you away? Like any panel, anything, any person?
Oh, yeah,
Did you run into why can't I think of his name? Who was Deadpool?
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. Did you see Ryan Reynolds around?
I don't think I did. I don't think I did. No, I mean I went to I'm a Amazon Prime partner, so I did go to the IGN Prime party. Ran into some AEW wrestlers there, some of the cast of Rings of Power, but for the most part was just there to just decompress and have like a little bit of fun. But then I went to the CBLDF party, which is the Comic Book League Defense Fund, and so it's a bunch of comic. It's basically a charity fighting like censorship in the arts. And my publisher was a co-sponsor of the party, so I got to go to that. And then, which was a nice open bar, really cool spread, A+. Great way to start the show. On day 2, that was day 2 because I got there Wednesday, so I was there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So by Saturday, I know I had like hit a wall, and still had more shit to do on Sunday. So, which wasn't a ton of stuff, but it's life. But yeah, there's definitely a few things I really, really enjoyed. I was really, because Hasbro had teased the Legend of Zelda stuff, so got to see those in person.
That's cool.
Talked to the designer. Her name is Emily, and I think we're going to set up an interview later, just to nerd out about Zelda stuff, and then the Street Fighter figures. Which we'll get to in a second because those aren't out until October. But we'll go into that in a quick second. So got a hands-on feel of those with the first wave anyway, which is Ryo-Kin, Chun-Li, and then a deluxe Akuma. And it looks really great. Not gonna lie, it looks really, really great. And so some of the Master of the Universe stuff, anyone who knows me knows I'm a huge Motu guy, and so the new Chronicles stuff coming out, and they're rebooting Origins kinda, and so yeah, for the next like 2 years we're still going to get plenty of Motu movie stuff, redesigned characters, the Mondo stuff, the possible 1/12 1/6 scale, no, it is 1/12 scale Ecto from Real Ghostbusters look great. That shredder, the 6 scale shredder for the Turtles line looks absolutely insane. And God, what else was just really wild? Mondo always delivers, and I can't fault him for that. So
I wish I could do Mondo. I wish.
Well, you got all your money in your Transformers. You don't need them.
They're cool, right? But like, I just don't know where I would come up with it. So,
and we're also highly contemplating the pinball machine, the Transformers pinball machine. Like, we just need to find a space for it.
It's so good. It's such a it looks so good.
We played it and it plays well.
So
like,
good.
it's actually very fun.
Yeah, I've already reached out to the Stern Pinball. Like, we're trying to figure it out.
Yeah. So this is something that I sold recently. The Retro Card at Apocalypse. It was open, and I sold it. Like, it sold for, and I listed it a little less, right? Like for $70. Retailed it for $38.
Yeah, no, but that's still pretty good.
And I mean, like, I don't understand why it was going for 70. I don't know, like,
because it was an instant sellout when it dropped. Like, it was it's just demand.
Yeah.
I did get to play Arcade 1-Up because Arcade 1-Up has sent me arcade cabinets before. They're downstairs.
Nice.
And I did get to play they had me a deluxe Street Fighter 2 cabinet that they debuted. I'll post footage of the unveiling and test footage and everything like that on my Instagram as well, because I just did a quick look at the towel Mattel had, because Mattel at the booth had a Jim Bro Skeletor gym towel that was different from the Mattel Creations one. It looks pretty great. Go check it out. And Yeah, there was a lot of stuff. San Diego's always overwhelming. It definitely can be, but I have fun seeing my West Coast friends, and but the sun just operates differently over there, and I don't know why. Like, why are you 75 degrees and have a heat advisory? What is this? So I don't get it. I never will, and that's okay. That's why I am East Coast forever. So
Yeah.
Wow, it's funny.
I'd much rather be there.
Before we jump over to the wheel,
Yeah, what's
do
up?
we want to do the break here for the Patreon?
Oh, sure. Here.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
do this real quick.
Hey guys, look at what we have. Oh, we're actually here real quick. So I bet you're wondering what this little QR code up here in the corner is. And if you're not, you should be wondering what this little QR code up here in the corner is. If you scan this, it will take you to Lan's website, aka Google, where you can find all of his things, including his Instagram and his Blue Sky and his books and all that stuff.
Yeah,
So
past interviews. So it does just actually go out to a Google search of Google Lan Pitts, because we're
Yeah.
not over that yet.
Lan Pitts, if you want to find him, just Google him, and it's actually true. Like if you Google Lan Pitts, you will find him.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can find more about him than he will tell you, including his shoe size, his preference in shirt color, and his pant length. That is all out there on that QR code. So scan it and go find it.
it's true.
Additionally,
Yes, we have our Patreon, our body of official bodies, also known as the Boob. And if you would like to be a member of the Boob, like these fantastic people, you can also scan this QR code, because that's what we're all about, right? QR codes. But
jokes on you, scanning you viruses, we steal your money. Ha 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 ha.
So
That's
we
not true, actually.
no, absolutely not. But we have the Ultimate Body, Fanboy Prime.
And he was at San Diego Comic-Con this past however many days and sent us some random pictures of some random stuff. I'll be interested to talk to him and see how he's doing now that he is back. I don't think he's recovered either, because normally he's
we haven't heard from anything from him.
I know, normally he's like blowing us up, and
And as an Ultimate Body, he gets a monthly drunk dial from us, and
we tried to drunk dial him, and he didn't answer because he's at San Diego Comic-Con.
so we just like screamed into a voicemail, which who even listens to voicemails anymore?
I don't know. He didn't
He's
mention
got a very
it, so either he
creamy
didn't-
drunk voicemail from us from this weekend. We also have our Boozy Bodies of TF Toy Pics, who posts fantastic Transformers photographs, and Blue Dustro. And who we met at BotCon, right? Did we meet at BotCon?
Actually, I'm not quite sure.
May have.
He found us.
Yes. So thank
Something
you.
to do with BotCon, and he found us.
Yes. So thank you. And then we have our extra basic bodies. We have the Crop Modification, who did our intro music. And
He made a song and he allows us to use it for his intro music.
that is also
It's
true.
not specifically for us.
Okay, fair.
Take
And
that.
then we have the only Dave Wonder,
Yeah.
who is
Thanks, Dave.
who knows everyone. And if you don't know Dave Wonder, you definitely know somebody who knows Dave Wonder. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
He knows all the people. You can't go anywhere without knowing someone who knows
In
Dave
fact,
Wonder.
I bet Lan Pitts knows Dave Wonder.
So
And he
Me
streams
too.
almost every day of the week, so you can find him, and he does a lot of fun stuff.
yes.
And Dave's most fantastic thing is his extra life
yes.
live stream, 24-hour live stream for charity. Fuck cancer. Dave's words,
Yes.
not mine. You should check that out the next time it goes around, because
Oh, yeah,
Tara
we
likes
need
to
to do
buy
that.
the nuggets of doom and
I do
destroy
like-
Dave's colon.
Well, I do feel a little bad about it. I might send him some like really like normal hot sauce, so just to like help him out a little bit. But also, I like to give money to charity, right?
know.
Like good causes.
You're like, we don't need things. Let's just make Dave miserable. Anyway, so thank you everybody for helping everything continue to flow, and we appreciate you all.
Yes. So with that, I crafted a very special wheel of questions. Some of them are some of my favorite questions, but some are very specific to Lan's interests that may have to do with Masters of the Universe. And so I am hoping that we land on some of those, but the wheel does what the wheel does here.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you can make the wheel do what it wants.
Well, that is true. That's true. We don't manipulate the wheel. We let fate take its course.
Actually,
Okay.
I tried to manipulate it one time, but what I found out is that when you add weight, it makes the sections larger, so you can so it's visually represented that it's manipulated.
Oh, fantastic. So this is where we are.
And I did not proof any of these questions, so I don't know how bad they are.
They could all be terrible. So sorry in advance. Pac-Man is clearly trapped in purgatorial nightmare. What did he do to deserve his what did he do in his past life to deserve this fate?
Probably being an awful father, maybe. Probably being an awful father, or like being a very gluttonous sort of like oil baron. I think I don't know. I met Pac-Man in San Diego, and I can't lie, that was real fun. But can I send you the photo of me and Pac-Man?
Yes,
you can send me whatever you want.
You can. Well, I'm not going to send you my shoe size, so let me show you the. I'm sending over the.
Prefer feet pics if you're. I know.
I know what you're into. I know your wife's grippers are out all the damn time. I'm like, man, y'all are just
no. Go on. Okay, so since you pointed that out, go watch our videos. You will not see it once. I did not even think twice about it until you mentioned it, and I was like, we're gonna fix this.
Like, I'm not even trying to be weird. I like never wear socks or shoes. Like, I'm a total savage at home. And then you said that
total
like,
savage.
I
should shit is really, out there.
I should just start wearing socks. I never wear socks.
So. I guarantee you will go watch our videos since you pointed it out. We corrected our mistake.
Look, I'm just saying, I don't know what to tell you. Like, this is, you can do what you want at your own house. I don't care. That's fine. But like for the internet safety and like everyone else's safety, and I don't know. I'm not going to participate in someone else's kink. I refuse. So,
but yeah, here we all are topless on the internet.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's I don't know if that's participating in kinks as it is niche. I don't know what it is. All right. Anyway, I sent you the photo of me and Pac-Man at San Diego. He takes up 80% of the photo, and it's great.
I love that so much.
So because it was a like life-size like costume, he was at the Pac-Man booth. And it's pretty great.
That's very
but yeah, so those are my two ideas for Pac-Man. But also, if you have to really consider it, like what does each ghost represent? And so like he has to eat them and devour them. Mm-hmm. Is that sort of also part of his punishment where he's like eating his own sins? Like, is Pac-Man a sin eater? You didn't consider this, I don't think, in your question, and that's fine. But really understand like the process of sin eating in Catholicism and what that's supposed to mean, and also in some religions. So I don't know. Maybe do better questions, because I don't think you understood what you were supposed to do here. Because you're like, oh, this is a funny question. What if it's not?
Well, then it's not. But also, I like it better when it's not. I like it better when you like out cult and religion me. Like,
you know what I appreciate is there's now somebody putting you in your place. I've been waiting for this for so long.
Yeah. Sorry if I'm participating in your humiliation kink. That's my bad. So that's my bad.
I have a new video idea, and it's asking Lan a very simple question that he just
shuts down, just immediately shuts down. No, I like it.
Did you want me?
Yeah. So we will do another one, and you will tell me why this question is terrible.
Okay, I can do that.
Which iconic villain did you hate growing up, but now as an adult think was completely justified?
Oh, that's actually a really good question. That's actually a really good question. So
I've redeemed myself.
No, that's a really good question. You kind of figure like, well, because 80s villains aren't really like they're literal cartoon characters. And so sometimes the bad guy is just a bad guy. Magneto, though, I always thought was cool because yay, Jewish representation. But also, wow, maybe Jewish superiority. Kind of didn't see that coming. And so, but I don't know. That's a really good question. Maybe Wicked Witch of the West. I think, but I think her story's been done to death because of, other adaptations and, everything like that. But, I I don't know. That's actually a really good question. So maybe, like, but okay. So let me ask you this: what is a villain? Because is that someone who's like, do they consider themselves the bad guy?
Okay, but I just need to remind you on your intake form, you did not check the philosophical box. Like that was an
Oh,
unchecked
shit, you're
box here.
Right. You know what? I did. I didn't do that. That's my bad. That is my bad. Fuck. Okay.
It's okay. You can go back and
I don't know,
retroactively
Darth
check
Vader.
it.
It's fine.
We're
it's
here for
fine.
you. This is all about you.
That is true. I don't know, No, because Darth Vader was always fucking cool too.
But that is a good question though. Like, does the villain consider themselves a villain? And I would
Right.
think in most cases they
No,
don't.
villains never.
You know.
I mean, I would
Well,
think most
sometimes.
villains-
Okay, so going back to like Magneto, because in his introduction, he had the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants.
Right.
That is what they called themselves. They tell you up front, we are not good. We are fucking evil. But then, like, okay, how are you evil? And it's just like, oh, well, we don't like humans because they fucking like terrorize us. Because in Pride of the X-Men, if anyone out here remembers Pride of the X-Men animated series pilot they shot like in the late 90s that went along with the arcade cabinet. Magneto's group is actually called, in that adaptation, the Brotherhood of Mutant Terrorists. So again, Magneto, I feel like in that instant definitely knows I'm supposed to be the bad guy and I don't care anymore. Humans can get eradicated, eat shit and die. And so we're supposed to be okay with that. But then he starts talking about why he feels that way. You're like, oh yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe we don't. That's on us. So yeah. Oh man, there's some good wrestling heels that I feel like have definitely been, vindicated. Iron Sheik especially. I mean, he hated Hulk Hogan, and now we all kind of hate Hulk Hogan. And I mean, so maybe he was vindicated in his own way. Maybe history did that for us. So yeah, that's a good question. Yeah. I don't think I have a direct answer for you.
Okay.
I'm very sorry. I'm kind of sort of like, oh, all the villains were cool. Like all the bad guys were cool. And I don't feel like anything was sort of like the villains that I like aren't vindicated at all because they're bad guys. And maybe that's just kind of like the art of being a villain itself. You're just supposed to be cool. So yeah, I don't think I have an answer for you on that at all.
If you want to get back to us in 3 to 6 weeks, we'd appreciate it.
I will mail you. I will send you a handwritten note. I will mail you my
I'll frame it.
my counter thesis.
I would
on
love
things. Yeah,
that.
great.
I'm not even kidding. We would hang that
I would
right in our
frame it.
entryway. We've been trying to figure out what we're gonna do for the entryway, like forever, and it would just be like multiple frames.
It would be
like,
a digital picture frame of the question and then like the handwritten note.
Yes, that would
frame.
100% be the first thing people would see when they walk in the door.
I love that. Please understand that my brain is also like fucking sawdust at this point. So this is just me overthinking things when I really don't have to, but it's how my brain is just fighting at this point. It's how it's operating.
I
So-
appreciate
I like
it.
how it was like Lan thinks that he's gonna get on a stream and talk about toys, and
Well-
Sarah's like, I'm gonna challenge him.
Well, we
No, she didn't
we
even
did-
challenge me. All she did was like she let the wheel decide. There could be a bullshit question on there that's just like,
there definitely
Hey.
are some
I'm
bullshit
sure there
questions.
is.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, let's try another one. Let's see which bullshit one
Okay.
comes up.
You know,
I like my questions. I came up with some good ones.
they're
for
good
Lan.
questions.
Okay. If you could curse a figure to have an extremely specific scent gimmick, who is it and what do they
What
smell
do you mean
like?
by curse a figure? What does that
Well,
mean? What does that
I mean,
mean?
it could be a positive, it could be a negative. I don't know. I like the word curse, so I kept the curse in there.
Okay. Scent.
I don't like this question,
I know.
but I feel like it's a good question, but I don't know. So okay.
Because like figures, when you open them, like the boxes, the plastic, like
Oh,
there is
all
a
the paint,
smell.
yeah,
like,
because
the paint, like there is like something that goes on there.
I
But
know,
like
you're
if it
still on
wasn't,
this.
I know I am still on it, but if it wasn't like sort of the standard sort of smell, like is there something that it should have?
yeah, I feel like that's a good question. Like it should have. That's a weird thing to say. But no, but I get what you're saying, because like there's definitely been some figures like the Super 7 or Matty Collector. It was Matty Collector at the time, and now then Super 7 did the Master of the Universe movie figures like 10 years ago or something at this point. 8 years ago, whatever. The Golden God Skeletor figure, I opened it and was just hit. Absolutely just on my ass, because it's just a solid gold figure and all that paint was just fucking ready to be unleashed, like goddamn ghost stuck in a trunk or something, like some kind of like trapped ghost. It was just so like I had to put him aside and just let him air out. Like, so that I totally get. I don't know if there's something that's like, because I like earthy smells and minty smells, and so I'm trying to think of like a really cool figure that could have that sort of smell, and maybe Scareglow, the Mattel exclusive Scareglow, the Master of the Universe Chronicles figures that came out a couple months ago, right before the movie hit. He's a great looking figure. Maybe he can smell like fucking not sulfur, but char, like a good smoke. I think that would be real kind of cool.
That would be
We'll go with that one just for simplicity's sake and to get the conversation rolling, because otherwise I am going to fucking overthink again.
I mean,
So,
I like
yeah.
the answer, because for me it would be like strawberry shortcake. Every character, every figure should smell like strawberries. Like I don't care. Like it should. Like it's stupid that they don't like have like more scents embedded in some of the figures that are like made, like their name is something like strawberry shortcake. I don't understand it.
That's just like saying like every Transformers figure should come out smelling like gasoline.
I mean, it could. Why not?
Well, right, but do they use gas?
I don't. I mean, not technically.
Yeah.
but,
What does Energon smell like? What would
What is
Energon?
yeah?
smell
What
Oh,
does
actually,
Energon smell like?
that's a good question. I would.
Well, and what
I would
does-
make Energon smell horrible.
What would Energon taste like?
I don't know. But the real answer to my
Because
question,
they don't have like actual like gasoline engines.
Nope. Because they're all powered on Energon. So even if they have something that looks like an engine that would be powered by gasoline, that's not how they're powered.
Well, I would say like, I mean, it depends on how technical you want to get with it. In the Vapor series. Like, I mean, I suppose they do have engines that appear to resemble gasoline.
That's bullshit.
You know, I actually never really quite thought about that before. And now I'm just like, that is bullshit, right? Anyway, moving on. I would like if I was gonna curse a figure, I would say every like, you know, TMNT Splinter figure should come smelling like a wet rat, like it's like a sewer rat, you know?
Right, that's a curse for sure.
Yeah.
So you can definitely just curse a figure. Like I have my Khonshu over here from Moon Knight. He could smell like owl pellets. Or, you know, some kind of like moon dust, you know, mummy. What does mummy dust smell like?
Oh.
So, yeah, I don't know. That's a good question, though. Good job. You want to do one more just for
Yeah, we're gonna do another.
bullshitting to see if we can actually get like a good Motu question?
Oh no, okay. We could do this one. If you could be an NPC inside a fictional universe, which would you choose and why?
I know you're wanting the next one.
I did want the next one. I'm really bummed that we didn't get it.
What was the next one?
Here,
Well-
let's close it. We'll try another.
I'll just bring it.
No, keep going.
No,
I don't
I'll
want-
find it.
We're just gonna manipulate here. We're gonna
We
manipulate.
can manipulate. That's fine. I'll allow it.
Here, because I know you just want to ask the masters.
I did some great Masters of the Universe
know.
ones. Just hit them until it comes
No, I'm
up.
not gonna like.
It's
here,
fine.
Here, just read it. It's right here.
No,
Yeah,
that's
just
not
read
the
it.
one. It's fine.
Just
Okay.
read it.
Okay, if Kojima was hired to direct a Masters of the Universe game, what 45-minute unskippable cutscene would play right before the final boss battle?
Like Hideo Kojima?
Yeah.
Like Kojima-san? So here's okay. That's a good question. That's a real good question. So let's say narratively. Okay. Preemptive questions for this. So it's a 45-minute cutscene, right? How long is this game supposed to be played for?
I mean, up to you. You're asking more in-depth questions than I.
If it's a Kojima game, like 100 to 300 hours. I don't know, right? Like,
it doesn't have to be. Okay, so
it
let's
doesn't
say.
have to be.
Okay, let's say for simplicity's sake, it's a 50-hour game, just straight through, no side quests.
Yeah.
Okay. So 50-hour game, last 45-minute cutscene. So it's a 50th of the game, essentially. So let's say the game starts and let's say the game starts with a 20-minute cutscene, and it's you getting the sword of power, resuming your destiny, like all that kind of fun stuff. Okay. 45-minute cutscene would probably be cut between inspirational speech to the rest of the masters. And maybe just for shits and giggles, like it seems like maybe all hope is lost and shit, and they're outnumbered. And Zodak, the Cosmic Enforcer, joins the fray, breaking like the galactic tradition of just like being observer and everything. And because depending on who you ask, the Cosmic Enforcers are kind of like monks and usually stay neutral. But in this case, just because this game's already batshit insane with Kojima involved, let's just say a really cool cutscene with Zodak and the Cosmic Enforcers getting involved. I think that would be really, really fucking cool, because it's the closest thing he'll have to like the closest thing to like a Jack Kirby connection, since Zodak really looks like all those dudes, like the Enforcers look like Jack Kirby designed characters, especially with like the helmet construct and like the boxiness of them all. I think that'll be really kind of cool. So there you go. There's a fun answer for that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna answer like in what I feel would be a true Kojima fashion, which would be like it'd probably be like 45-minute cutscene of Skeletor, and then it would be a quick time section for the final boss battle. But then actually that is just the opening scene for the rest of the game.
Yeah. That's about right. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Okay, I do have one more.
I like Kojima's games. Don't get me wrong. Like I've played all.
I don't play any video games, but I do like to watch you play them. Like I like to follow along the storyline. It's very interesting to me. I do have one more Masters Universe one. We were talking about houses prior to starting the live stream. So this one is, I think, very timely to our prior conversation, which is, what is the current Zillow estimate of Castle Grayskull in this market, and what is the walkability score?
All right. So I don't know how Zillow works. But the current square footage of Castle Grayskull, I feel like that's something you can easily Googleable, but that's also like, okay, what are you counting in Castle Grayskull? Because so there's obviously the Sorcerer's Chambers, but there's other. Let's just say 150,000 square feet. Sure, that seems big.
Like
big, right? Yeah,
I love this.
that's massive enough.
Yeah.
Like,
what do you think it would sell for in today's market?
Today's market?
Yeah.
50K? No. Because we're unfortunately in a people say we're in a recession. I don't think people understand the word recession. I just think people don't have money. Like the cost of goods hasn't gone up to like recession is when like the cost of making things goes up. And I think it's just corporate greed and shit like that. Like, I don't know. The real estate market's a scam right now too. We were talking about this earlier, how just the shitification of like everything. That includes real estate market. Why would you pay $450,000 for like a shed? Like, it's just absolutely insane. Baltimore, where I live, is also just what are you doing? What is this? Well, $125,000 for what? $250,000 for what? $300,000 for what? And it's all nothing. So let's say Council Griscoll goes for like $6 million.
Good.
Oh, that's a little too much for me.
Good.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you're ever interested in moving to Iowa, where we have grass-fed cows, like definitely drive.
I am not. No, you guys need to fucking pick a coast. Like, get a coast. I'm not interested. Not interested being in the middle.
That's fair.
So,
I mean, we're not interested in coasts, so it's fine. It's fine.
That's fine. Yeah, fine. Enjoy your grass. That's good.
Deluxe.
Yeah, we will say your name.
We paid Deluxe the other day to make him say my name.
Yes, Rob. Rob loved nothing more than to super tat Deluxe Baldwin and say my name.
He said he wasn't going to say names, and I'm like, we're gonna
fix that.
Fix that.
So you also here. I don't want to lose sight of this.
So I heard through the grapevine. Actually, I didn't hear. It wasn't actually through the grapevine because that's like weird. I don't understand that. Like grapes can't talk and vines don't transmit. Like
they could
voice waves the way like telephones do, so I don't appreciate that. Anyway, so we were at 7-Eleven on our way to BotCon, and I found this like in their magazine section.
Isn't that strange?
I did write a graphic novel that came out in March called Beat Everyone Up, and I'm glad you found that at 7-Eleven. I love that for you. So they'll just sell everything. I don't know. It was weird because again, Dave pre-ordered it at Walmart and he just got it like maybe a couple weeks ago because it's been sold out on Amazon twice. And have you read it yet?
Yeah. And it was fantastic. We were both big fans.
I mean,
it was very good.
Well, pit stop at 7-Eleven in the bathroom. We busted it out.
Your 7-Eleven has a bathroom?
That one did.
Yeah.
In Illinois.
I actually had 2 of them.
Nice. Good job. Enjoy. I'm glad for that. So, do you have questions or did you just want to show off your comic collection? Because it's already off to a great start.
This was just a weird way to promote your book. That's
yeah.
Oh,
did you want to talk? We were just trying to do dumb stuff to let you then
that's fine.
open
Yeah,
the stage
I'm like,
for you to talk
great.
about your book.
That was like 2 years of my life. And it was, I hit a bunch of like definitely some difficult situations that came up during this. So like we pitched it in 2023. It got acquired like 3 weeks later. And then we started writing it. And then 2023, pretty much everything was pretty okay for the most part. Then we switched editors. 2024 happened. And then Joe's mom died. In the fall, it was like September or August of 2024. And so because it was we were trying to see if it could come out at the end of 2025. That didn't happen. And then 2025 came through, and then my cat died at the beginning of 2025.
About your cat.
My spirit cat, my soul cat Margot, she's up here. You can't see her. And so that threw me off for like, that just stuck a whole thing in me. Then it got back to the script, and so then it came out in March. And so 2 weeks after it came out, I was in WonderCon in Anaheim, and then Joe went into a coma, and he's out of the coma now. He's still having some health issues. So it felt weird to promote the book. And so we've been really back and forth, and I try to do what I can with it. It just feels weird having to do a lot of things solo, because then our marketing team from the publisher got fired. And then so a lot of people were sort of, everything was like shuffled about. So it was a really weird, the book is, I'm too close. I feel like I'm sometimes too close to it, but I'll always cherish my time working on it, because it felt like my first real big boy job in like years, because I did the WWE comic over at Boom for like 2 years on and off. And that was also something that was just like, I don't know if I'm too close to it. But I felt really attached to everything going in. And now I'm working on a new book with my friend Jeremy Whitley. And so trying to, I hope people find the book, because it did really well at ALA, which was the American Library Association's like big conference in Chicago back in late June. And it eventually hit number 3 on Amazon in like all of comics. And that was absolutely insane to me. And so trying to find a way to still talk about it without like bringing in a lot of baggage and weird situations. I was like, man, not trauma per se, but also like,
I mean, I'm in for the trauma. Don't get me wrong. Like that is where I like to live here, is to find out these personal details here.
Right. Yeah, no, so it's definitely one of those things I'm always going to be proud of. It's just a weird, like it felt, I feel like I haven't been able to really like celebrate it coming out, because something is always happening to attached to this thing where I'm like, oh, cool. Like, I'm excited. And Joe goes to a coma. I don't want to be a ghoul and like promote it by myself. So I didn't say shit about it for like until he got out of the coma. Mm-hmm. And then Pride Month happened, and that was June. And then we got featured into like a really cool bunch of Pride collection books and everything like that. But I tried to let, Joe do what he could do promoting it, and Frank, our letterer, because I'm the only straight cis member of the team. So I tried doing what I could and helping like elevate their voices during Pride Month. It's just a weird situation, but I'm glad people are slowly but surely like discovering it. And I hope they continue to discover it. And I'm glad you like it, because I wrote it with like our generation in mind, of just like hanging out in arcades and falling in love with people who have been there the whole time, and what it's like to like find that love that you really didn't expect and stuff like that. So I don't know. I really had fun doing it, and I would do it all again. I just don't want the other things that came with this journey attached to it in this next life.
Oh, sorry we brought this up.
Well, yeah, what I thought was good about the book here, and I'm gonna turn it into the positive because this is who I am, is like I don't play video games. I don't have the nostalgia for the video games. That just wasn't like my experience. But like I loved the story, and I loved the like you didn't walk into it knowing how it was going to end. Like it was around sort of every turn, like you really got to feel the characters, and at the end it was like, oh yeah, that is the way this should end. That is the like the happy ending, but it felt like a little unexpected, like when you were initially like going through it. And it just when I closed the book, I had like this really like happy feeling at the end of like, oh, like
it's going to be okay.
Like that's a beautiful story. And without having any of this nostalgia or playing the games, like to have that still hit with me, like, because I read it first. I was like, Rob, you got to read this like right now. Like, I don't care what you're reading. You need to read this right now. And then you read it. And I feel like we both had that like real, like happy feels at the end.
So there's that rule in drama and rule in theater when you're talking about Shakespeare. If it's a tragedy, it ends in a funeral. If it's a comedy, it ends in a wedding. And so we got 2 weddings. And I feel like that was, I wanted a nice little bookend, and I thought that was really cool. But it also pays homage to like a lot of things I loved, like 90s anime. I mean, people can see my green screen, and Sailor Moon is one of my all-time heroes. Like, I'm not a Superman guy, but I feel like if Sailor Moon, much like in the same vein as Superman, if Superman wouldn't like you as a person, Sailor Moon probably wouldn't like you either. And I feel like that's true. I feel like she's the ultimate litmus test. And she's not exactly the smartest character out there, but she's damn sure doing her best. And for the most part, has really good judge of character. So, yeah, I don't know. I wrote a huge piece about my love for Sailor Moon about a year ago. Because growing up, I don't think I was the demo for it, obviously. I was just a straight guy, straight boy teen, a young man from the South. I don't think I was, supposed to be the demo, but like I didn't give a shit about Dragon Ball. I didn't give a shit about Dragon Ball. I didn't give a shit about any of that, but Sailor Moon was like a religion. Like same with Gargoyles. Gargoyles dropped when I was like 11, and that was just imprinted on me forever. And it's one of my go-tos when looking at like how narrative arches work. And so with Sailor Moon, it's sort of like character design, color use, color theory, all that sort of stuff. It just can't be beat for that app.
I wonder if I would have gotten to Sailor Moon around that time. I would have been more into it because I also just don't give a shit about Dragon Ball, even to this day. Like anybody.
No offense to Dragon Ball fans.
Yeah,
like,
no offense.
I love Akira Toriyama. I love, Chrono Trigger. Like Chrono Trigger is also one of the all-time great games. Dragon Quest. I love Dragon Quest. Same situation. There comes to a point where characters are too powerful, and I don't care. And that was the thing with Dragon Ball. Like Usagi definitely has some power to her, obviously. And she could easily just wipe the floor with Goku. This is not a conversation. This is a fact. And that's fine. That's fine. If you don't want to believe it, that's okay. But that's just a fact. But I feel like my friend Jonathan has this theory, and it's a really good theory I talk about. There's 2 points in your life where you decide 2 things that kind of describe and encapsulate the kind of person you are. 1 is your favorite Ninja Turtle. That is who you are. And then 2 is your favorite Sailor Scout. That is who you want to fall in love with. That defines like your partner. And maybe they're interchangeable, maybe, but I feel like it's a really good theory to have because I love Donatello. And I just read as a kid. I was like, oh, that's a smart guy. Love it. So that just that sort of like followed me. So my favorite Ranger was Billy Cranston, original OG Blue, at the time, and then Jen Scott came in Time Force, and now she's my favorite Ranger of all time. But yeah, I feel like there's definitely some stuff coded into how you perceive these characters and the way sort of like can be interwoven in how you want to live your life.
So I want to throw in one thing about Donatello. So during the Des Moines Con, we had those little like head bubbles that asked, what are your favorite turtle? We assumed everyone was actually going to tell us Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle characters. That wasn't actually the primary thing people gave us. They wanted to talk about their pet turtles. They wanted to talk about all these other things. But for Donatello, the only people that said Donatello was their favorite TMNT character were comic book artists. We never had any actual attendee of the Des Moines Comic Con say that Donatello was their favorite. So take that for what you will.
I will, as a matter of fact. I will. So
That just really surprised me.
Whatever that
Yeah,
means
no.
to you.
And also, so there's also a theory about turtles in your friend group. So because nobody wants to be Leonardo in their friend group, nobody wants to be the Leo in their friend group. So if you don't have a Leo in your friend group, you're the Leo. That's how that works. That's how that works, unfortunately.
I like that a lot.
That's a good rule. That's a good rule of
Yeah.
thumb.
Yeah, that's
So my
That's
favorite
a really
turtle is
good right there.
Raphael, so that should tell you what it means about me.
well, yeah, you're half naked on the internet, guy. We get it. And you're mad about it. We get it.
Yep.
So yeah. we understand. So let's go through my Hasbro bag because I gotta open some of them up soon just to
Yeah.
so they're
Go
taking
for
up so much room. All right.
Do it. Let's see.
Okay, so this is some of my haul. Again, Super 7 shit's downstairs. And then, so first thing first, I thought this was kind of cute because it's a plush Ravage.
Oh,
I ordered one of those yesterday.
So with like the little magnetic clip here, so he can just, hang on whatever.
Oh.
I think he's cool looking. I could be wrong, but I think plus, I mean, who doesn't love Soundwave? Let's be real here. Like, who doesn't love Soundwave?
Yep.
Like, if you think Shockwave is better, that's fine. You're correct. But who also just doesn't love Soundwave? So, look at him.
And also, Soundwave is way better than Bumblebee.
No.
I know that's maybe a hot take, but
No, it's not. That's
not.
Also factual.
Yeah, I'm like,
I just don't understand why there's so many more Bumblebees and like.
why? Because it's just one of the bread and butter characters.
I get
He's
it.
just,
I get it.
Yeah.
I'm with you though. Soundwave is the best
he's
one.
a nice guy.
I didn't say the best one. I just said a better one. Hold
Okay,
on.
a better one. All
Don't
right,
do that shit
all
to
right,
me.
Fine,
Yeah.
fine. I will manipulate terminology.
That's fine.
it.
You don't like
Yes, you will.
Shockwave?
Yes, you will.
You have a shit ton of Shockwaves in your house.
We do. No,
And
more
Cease
sound
Play
waves.
for some reason.
I have like
There's a Soundwave shrine
two
right over here.
shockwaves. I only have like two shockwaves.
Okay.
That's not
I don't
true.
know
We
why
had all
you-
the blockies. I found at least like 3 blockies.
Okay, if you want to add in the blockies, then we got 5.
There we go. Perfect. I want to add the block.
So we have like 40
also,
sound waves.
so G.I. Joe. Oh, maybe. Okay, there she is. Okay. The Don Marino version of Snake Eyes, G.I. Joe Classified. She's great. I'm not a huge Classified guy. I have like 3. It is mainly maybe 4, and it's all because Hasbro sends them to me. I really want to get that Throne Cobra Commander though. That looks hard. Into it. We all love our John Bernthal. So here's an action figure of John Bernthal. He looks fine. Like
that one's out, right? Or no?
I have no idea, dude.
I don't know. I got one in the mail the other day, but I can't remember which one it is.
It might be. I don't know. Again, sometimes I get sent things that sometimes I don't know this. Like, well, okay. For example, though, with Jim Burrows Skeletor, I knew this was going to debut at San Diego, but got it early. So that's at least something I knew there. And for the people who were able to get him. But yeah, speaking of which, also like, so we have Andrew Koji as Ryu for the Street Fighter movie coming out, and so I think these hit October or September, something fall. I think just fall, but I think they were aiming for October around the time the movie comes out. Really excited for this line. Really excited for this movie. And so we're going to open it up tomorrow in Dave's stream because I really want him busted out. What a cool, like, great head sculpt. I'm kind of into it.
Yeah, I think that's great.
I never saw Mandalorian and Grogu, so I have no idea who this dude is. But again, Star Wars aliens always have really great designs. Comparison to Star Trek aliens that just have like wow, I'm a blah, and it's just a random dude with like a prosthetic. So that's my hot take. Got Beyblades. I don't have anything with Beyblades.
So you want to hear a funny story?
No.
Rob. Okay, so Rob yesterday, I don't care. I'm going to tell you.
Okay,
Rob
this
was
is a time
Rob was telling we were talking about what we're just talking about. Not it was Beyblades and
it was something with Dragon Ball.
oh, it was Dragon Ball. That's right. He was talking about Dragon Ball, and I was
wasn't talking
like,
about Dragon Ball. You brought up Dragon Ball.
Somehow we got on the topic of Dragon Ball, and I thought that like Dragon Ball and Beyblades were the same thing. And he was like, "No, you're dumb."
I was like,
that was the extent of my story. I was trying to extract. I was like, so like Dragon Ball, like that's where the things like bounce off each other. I was like totally like legitimately.
Yeah, like that's
thought they
that
were
thing
the
where
same
you
thing.
have the thing and they go like this,
and then they
fight.
they fight, and he was like, "No, you're an idiot. You don't know."
Why are you like this?
Because I didn't have these cultural experiences as a child.
Oh god.
Why?
I mean, I just walked away.
Why didn't you?
Turned around. We were 3 blocks
because
from
I
home.
lived on a farm and we didn't have cable, because back in the day you either had cable or you had nothing, and so I had nothing. It wasn't on PBS.
Okay.
Which
is actually not a very true statement, because her parents owned a video store, so she had access to a lot of media. She just chose not to watch it.
There's a lot of reasons, and actually I am a very soft person, and when they had like the video store and they had like a scary like movie section, I would walk and I would eyes when I'd have to walk by that. I'm just like, that's just who I am. I do. When there is like scary stuff on TV, or even if there's just like,
you're a baby,
like, you know, like heavy petting and kissing, like I cover my eyes.
That's not true. She's not a baby. I don't think you're a soft person, Sarah.
You are.
I've definitely seen you say some. Yeah. I don't know. I just soft wasn't a thing I would describe you at all, though.
You were very sensitive.
I am
horror.
sensitive. Yes, I am a sensitive person.
Okay, well, we can go with sensitive. Yeah, we can go with sensitive for sure.
Yeah. Okay, maybe not.
And then
maybe
lastly,
not soft,
again, studio series Kradix. I know he's in the movie somehow.
Yeah, he dies,
I haven't seen the movie in a minute.
It's a very minor role. I thought it was funny that they made a studio series figure of him, but that's cool.
Yeah.
They make a figure out of everyone, guy. That's how this shit works. They make a figure out of fucking everyone. So,
and they make figures of the ones that have died.
But yeah,
so they make them.
Well, again, like they had that. So I'm going to edit and everything, but my interview with the Transformers team was pretty funny, because they did have the fallen soldier like Optimus Prime figure, which is so funny because it's a corpse.
Yeah.
And essentially, but is it really because are they alive, or were they just kind of like, how does that work exactly? And so talking to them, like even in-house, talk to the design team for Transformers at San Diego. The term was asleep. He's sleeping. And I think that's a little funny, given the amount of trauma that they put people through, especially how this is called the apology tour and everything like that. So, but yeah. So that's my Hasbro bag. That's and cool. Yeah, not that.
I like it.
Well, Donatello is everyone's. I think Donatello is everyone's secret favorite turtle. Nobody just wants to admit it.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I think Raphael is my favorite turtle, and I'm gonna stick with that.
So I have 2 action figure questions for you here in closing.
Yeah.
Your graphic novel had a Build-A-Figure. Which character would be the Build-A-Figure that everyone would be buying all the other figures in order to create?
Oh, that's a good question. Okay. So maybe
you're
actually because she's massive. So probably Dead Iron. Because basically we just designed her as cybernetic Dracula. And all my love. What was I playing at the time? I was playing one of the old Game Boy Advance. Was I playing Circle of the Moon? I was playing one of the Game Boy Advance Castlevanias because I got the Castlevania Advance collection on my PS5. And I was playing a lot of that. Playing Aria of Sorrow, Harmony of Dissonance, and then Circle of the Moon. And so played all those back to back to back. But so getting to design like essentially our Dracula and my love letter for Castlevania, definitely Dead Iron. She's massive, especially like how she's redesigned later with like antivirus inside of her, like a little Krang. I feel like that's definitely the build a figure. So if we have head, arms, torso, legs, and then head, arms, torso, legs. So three parts. Probably just the trifecta of because I hate it when it's a great idea if you have like a massive wave, maybe include her torso and like an alternate piece, because I hate it when they come with like one arm, one leg. Just make them both. Just shove the fucking arms in there. I'm not going to hunt down a figure for an arm. Just be realistic about this.
You're not, but millions of other people are.
Be real. Be so for fucking real about this. Like, just have your fucking arms in one guy, your legs in one guy, your head in one guy, your torso in another. Like, have the Build-A-Figure wave. I mean, I understand the economy of it, but it's so stupid. Like, DC did us a constantly like a disservice with the beginner. Like, God, no way. Who did it first? Was it the first Marvel Legends with Toy Biz? Did they do the Build-A-Figure? They did. That's right.
Yeah,
because that's how you got that big ass. Well, he was big at the time, but I think he was like 16-inch Galactus at the time. And that was like massive. But if you remember those old Toy Biz like Marvel Legends blister packs, those things were huge.
They were.
Like, it's basically the size of like my laptop. Like, because they didn't know how to like fucking package shit like 25 years ago. It was just like, why does Nightcrawler need a base? And like all the economics of it was insane, but they were like $15. And back then that was a big amount of money, because usual like 3 3/4 were what, $5, so like $5.25 with tax. So they were definitely a little bit bigger, but damn, insane to think about like now in retrospect how we were essentially spoiled with this sort of shit. So that's actually a really good question. I definitely enjoyed that.
Did you just make that on the spot?
Well, no, I have that on. That was one of my wheel questions.
Oh, okay,
I'm just remembering. Okay, so this is also on the wheel. So this is my last question for you, Lan, is if you were an action figure, what would the warning label be on your package?
Oh, damn. That's so good.
Should add this one to like the regular.
I'm gonna have to add it to
That's
the
a good
regular
one.
wheel.
That's so good.
I feel like I went too deep here with some of these questions. I'm just
no, you didn't go. No, you didn't go too. No, you didn't. You didn't go too deep. You didn't go too deep. Let me. Oh man. Has to have a fridge. No, I feel like has to have a fridge cigarette every 6 hours. I feel like that works.
That does work.
I feel like that works for sure. Yeah.
That's so good. What would you be? What would your warning be?
May contain cows.
May contain cows.
May contain cowgirls.
Mine would definitely be May ask about childhood trauma
Yeah.
and definitely record.
No,
you.
not me.
We'll ask you about
Well, definitely.
ask you about traumatic events.
Like, we'll not talk about toys. We'll ask about the in-depth secrets of your life.
Yes. Well, Lan, if people are not following you, want to find out more about you, where can they find you?
Aside from the QR code in the upper corner of the screen.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, it's all kind of there. So I mean, I'm mainly on Insta and Blue Sky, both Lan Pitts. I'm pretty easy to find, again, as we've kind of like had the conversation. I don't make it, I mean, I'm trying to get work out here, so I don't make it like a pain in the ass to find me. So for anyone who else wants to come do it, it's easy.
Awesome.
So.
Well, Rob's going to drop some your
throw-
links here in the chat, including for Hear the Graphic Novel, which again, fantastic. If you have not purchased this, if you've not read it,
Yeah.
you're missing out.
And it's not like it's not a book that will take you like 6 months to get. So
No.
books with
And
words take me a very long time to get through because I'm not very literate. This has the right amount of pictures and words to satisfy
Yes.
my needs.
Definitely. Yep. Look at that. Perfect.
Highly recommend. Well, thank you so much, Lan. And
Hold on, keep it talking for a minute.
okay.
I got one more link to post.
you got one more. You just posted
You gotta
links
keep it
like
going
a
for
crazy,
the-
like a crazy person.
There
But
you
we appreciate you joining us tonight. We appreciate everyone else for joining us,
Go buy his
and we
book.
will see you all next Tuesday.
And also,
Also,
I wasn't ready. You went too fast.
you know.
Tell your mom I said hi.